Alright. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for any ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with anyway. I guess I have no choice. Let's start with the anime club. What a shame. Dr. Beer? What? Hey, Monica. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little weird. She seems nice, from what I can tell. I mean, we don't know what happened to Sayori, so you know what? For once, I'm gonna give Monica a chance. What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You in the debate club now? Oh, you're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Okay. A literature club. Don't worry about the static and the glitching and everything. That's just normal. Don't worry. Everything is totally fine with the game. I promise everything's fine. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Fuck, my mic would work. For fuck's sake, stay still. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. I'm definitely not... Wait, the music just... That might have been just me because I was talking so much, but it sounded like the fucking music went like a higher pitch slightly. Wait. Really not that boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? If you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I get. Is that a sponge? Right there. Do the teachers at this school throw bricks at children if they mess up, Monica? Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Dr. Beer, you know that? Thank you, Monica. You know what? Monica seems pretty nice. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me! Oh, fucking Jesus! What was that? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Dr. Beer. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. It's exactly the same. And I guess main character, whoever I'm playing as, right? Still the same guy, and I love him. Even though he is an asshole to Sayori. Rest in peace, my girl! Best girl, Sayori, best girl. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Short! 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 Anyway, this is Natsuki, and Janek as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh no, now Yuri's vice? I mean, I liked Yuri. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Dr. Beer in a classroom, and he decided to come out to the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... Well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make us some tea, right? They were gonna make cupcakes. No! Oh, God, no! Well, okay, this ain't so bad. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dr. Beer? I'm seeing a distinctively lack of cupcakes, guys. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the plaza. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Okay. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Oh, Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Oh! Some good-ass tea! Time for tea! Alright. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, for setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Of course, don't worry. They just give us permission to have this, don't worry. It's not like we're gonna throw fucking hot tea at anyone, Dr. Beer. What the fuck is wrong with you? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? You know what? Yeah, it does. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insult. Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Dr. Beer, what kind of things do you like to read? Clifford the Big Red Dog. Sesame Street, a coloring book. And Berserk. Nah, I'm joking. And Chainsaw Man. My Hero, Demon Slayer, and Chainsaw Man. Peak cinema. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? The hell do you read? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasies. I'm sorry, Dr. Beer, I can't speak today. Oh, fucking Christ. Complex. I heard that little shift. There's a shift in the fucking music. I swear. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You know, Clifford the Big Red Dog. We also have Schmergle. Schmergle's a pretty good novel. I've been peak cinema, peak movie and book adaptation. Absolutely incredible. Dr. Beer, you're still listening to me, right? I read a horror book once. It's a Happy Meal. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't think I'm still over Yuri. Not Yuri. Sayuri's death. If she is dead, that was. Gee, okay. I think the game is absolutely like glitching or something. With something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting? It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Oh, I'm doing... That was so bad. No! Natsuki averts her. That was much better. It was either. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Yawn! Barf! Sorry. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your mind. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Don't worry, Monica, I'm just sinking into the ground. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sat in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dr. Beer? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I was joining this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and... I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... I'm gonna crouch down to your level, Dr. Beer. I know you're quite short, even for me. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Dr. Beer. Thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one before the festival... defenseless against these girls. They're so evil! I can't fight them off! How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this. I feel so bad! Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if you're writing poems at the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided that. It's me, Joe Swanson from It's me, Joe Swanson from Family Guy. Okay, I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Dr. Beer? Yeah, I guess. Could be fun, right? It really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Dr. Beer, I'm so happy. We can be an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dr. Beer, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. A special ooh, okay. What the fuck? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to... Oh my fuck! What the fuck? I left a memento of the... What? Is that ketchup? Oh... Really? Maybe we should carry on with... Natsuki, I don't know. Hi again, Dr. Beer. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa! Yuri, have you put on some makeup? Your face was acting... What is up with the background? Thanks for Jesus Christ. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dr. Beer. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. You dive head... Yeah, it's zooming in. What the fuck? Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, whoa! Come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa, what the fuck? Natsuki, Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica? Wait, Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Dr. Beer. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I have one question. Why the fuck is the world... Where'd you put in that tea, Yuri? Jesus. I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club, so even if I don't read it often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Okay, Yuri, that's real nice. What the fuck is going on with the background? And we could, discuss it if you want. What's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. I'm starting to like Yuri, actually. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, my eyes are... Okay. Everything's fixed. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first page. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only made her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I'm just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Yuri! Girl! Girl. Darling. Sweetie. Is there something wrong with your eye? Is it eventually gonna... Yuri! Yuri! What great, makeup you got, girl! So cool! Just one small issue. Could you move your eyeball back onto your face? That's the book you gave me, right? But Yuri, please, what the fuck is wrong with you? I wanted to reread some of it. Don't worry about the eye. It's back to normal. Never mind. She actually didn't want me to worry about it. We're good. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you had to have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eyeball symbol on the front cover. Oh god. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. I thought you said this was relatable. Excuse the what now? Relatable? What's relatable about religious camp turned into a human experiment prison? What's next? When the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Yuri! Girl, how is this relatable? But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... What the fuck?! Book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yeah, you're telling me, bro! I thought she was going to be like, oh yeah, it's about dogs, it's really cool, or like, oh, I went on this adventure, and we made friends. No, yeah, weird fucking cult in religious camp. Great. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dr. Beer? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's fucking weird. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Whoa! But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm wrong. But suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Why'd you say suddenly so long? Why were you saying the why for so long as well? I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Whoa! What?
Right, because I wanted to stop the recording to look at this. My whole body gets incredibly... all that. Yuri, My girl. Listen, you seemed nice in the first, like, part of the game. What does this mean? This is just weird. Were you freaky? Stop this! Stop! What is this? What do you mean by that? Gets incredibly what? Touchy? Angry? You get angry? I'm so confused! I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, whoa! Okay, Yuri, what I said before about you being freaky and being weird, I apologize. Please don't distort my face. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, let me just, tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading it from my book instead. Sorry. Whoa! 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 Okay, I'm looking over this shit again. Hold on, wait. Okay, so, yeah, it comes up to here. Whoa! Okay. Girl! What is wrong with you? Oh, God! Yuri, my girl! What? Yuri, you really apologize a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think she says a lot more than that! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I see it. That makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm starting to realize why people like Yuri. Oh God! All right. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the other side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Hey, are you ready? To turn the page. What, you fucking stupid? Sorry, my bad. I got nervous. I think I got a bit distracted for a second there. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out on Yuri. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri! This might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. What the fuck did you think I was talking about? Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Wait, breathing? Yuri puts her hand in her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that all about? Dr. Beer? Did something happen just now? Yeah, that bitch just ran! Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. I would never. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be gone for a while, so I just figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Alright, let's talk to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I share mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Fuck you, you little shit. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I just needed to show you mine. It's not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. So it's basically the same one as last time. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! Like when it says... Oh, fuck. Like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme for at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. You know what? I think we either go for Yuri or, like, Natsuki. Hi, Dr. Beer. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Okay, anyway, oh shit. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dr. Beer. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But if that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon... Oh, but that's the sort of barrier that we'll... I thought she was saying it, like, to carry on, sorry. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job, Dr. Beer. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what, Yuri likes this kind of... you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Damn. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming off a little strongly. Damn! Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I sound too... that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always feeling that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused. Oh, no, this is... Wait, this is different. Yeah, this is different. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Alright. So, what'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been really influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any... we've seen this. Yeah. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the... Yeah, okay. So just move your hand. Yeah, that's my advice for today. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to? Okay. Hi, Yuri! Hi! As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What is that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? I ain't got shit. I don't write poems. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? It's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri treads off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Just that there are specific writing habits that are... Yep, I've heard this. I think the most noticeable thing is that... In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate... God, okay. And the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning that by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair. Yeah, it's same thing as usual. Must be this one. The last remaining street light. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. The light flickers. I flicker back. ... I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all! I'm really glad you liked it. Oh god. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Dr. Beer. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that way. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Dr. Beer. Me too. Yeah, I'm doing my best for me. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Whoa, that was different. Wait. Now it's not gonna do it. That was weird. What the fuck? Alright, this is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Dr. Beer did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Dr. Beer liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dr. B appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Oh, they fighting!
Huh? Well, you know what?
I was the one
whose boost magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dr. Beer showed up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like... Whoa! Whoa! You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch?
Oh! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate. Middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can what is going on? You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing about you is how hard you try.
Wow, just be careful. You might cut yourself in the edge, Yuri.
Whoa!
Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
What? What the fuck, Natsuki? What the fuck is wrong with your head, Natsuki?
Yeah, go on. Like Dr. B hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Dr. Beer, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the? Okay, who do I choose? Natsuki! Natsuki! A shed! Natsuki! Natsuki! Ow! 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 Monica? Monica, hey girl. You gonna get me out of here? Monica, please. Please get me out. Please. I'm in the middle of a horrible situation. Hey, Dr. Beer. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Yeah, thanks, Monica. Those bitches were crazy! But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Yo, you good? Oh no, she's crying! No! What did she say? I can't believe this. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Yuri's rocking back and forth from her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean to. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Dr. Beer, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so fuck you. Get the fuck out. Please, let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Dr. Beer. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But whoa! Whoa! Okay. Blah blah blah. What the? Oh sh! Shit. Fuck. Playground? Papa? Swimsuit? What? All fun and games! What was that? Welcome back, Dr. Beer. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the wave of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder and looks around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think that we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. But maybe we're just a little extra sensitive, because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Dr. Beer, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
Ah! No, I haven't. Why did Yuri just scream like a guy? That was so weird. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking...
Wait.
Did you do something yesterday?
Huh?
Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Bitch, your mouth ain't even opening! You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. It's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something. Hee
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Huh? Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Alright, that's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh, God! Sorry! Sorry, I'm super late. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. Oh, God. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not! What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
Huh? That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed.
Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monica looks at me.
Well,
I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Ooh, show us, girl! Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dr. Beer. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks.
I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Natsuki has dementia. Yuri's going insane. Yeah, Peachy. Just Peachy. And she's not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Dr. Beer, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past and settles the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I would simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Damn, alright! Dang! Guess I'm playing as a creep. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Bit weird. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here. So I decided to go look for her. Let's see. What the fuck is wrong with the music? The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Gah! Sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh shit! Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! 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 Whoa! Hey! Whoa! I'm back. Oh! Thanks for waiting patiently. Dr. B, would you like oolong tea? Yeah, sure. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets this temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the tea. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Fuck's sake, my mic! Oh god. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Dr. Beer. It's very enduring. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Dr. Beer, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Right. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I wonder why! Oh, I wonder. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. You got that posture. That's it. Right? It's your posture. Yuri, it's your posture, right? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but if she's being less apprehensive, it's so much more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her. Whoa! Whoa! Huh? Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh my gosh, she's kind of cute. Never mind. You know, I'm starting to... She is acting a lot more... confident? I guess. Definitely more confident than last route, I guess. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time for reading it. Jesus Christ, I can't read. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already so focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. What do you mean you can't stop? Just put the chocolate back in the book. I place the chocolate in her mouth. What the fuck? Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Dr. Beer. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no shit! Oh my god. We have no Riz in this game. Jesus. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Wait, where'd the music? I can't. Dr. Beer. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Dr. Beer. Whoa! My heart won't stop pounding, Dr. Beer. I can't calm down. What? Does chocolate... Do you have an allergic reaction? Are you alright? What's up? I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Dr. Beer? Feel what? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Whoa! What? Oh, I don't like this! I don't like this! Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Make what stop? It even makes me not want to read. Wow! Shocker! The one time she doesn't want to read, that's when she's having a panic attack. Oh my god. If she is having... I don't know what's going on! I just want to look at you. Oh! Oh! Hi! You have wonderful eyes. Oh god. Hey. Hey girl, can you like back away? Stop. Oh! It's time to share your poems. That was weird. What the fuck? Okay, I know I scream a lot. I'm gonna cut the fucking like screaming for now. That was genuinely. What the fuck was that? Should I show my poem to Natsuki? She's the only sane one so far. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's better either. Phew. Huh? Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely messed up the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean,
I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever. But you know what? But you know Monica and I are just as good as her. Poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something, or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Here we go. Yeah, this... Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she said... you know what? Every time it's about the spider, I'm just gonna get really deep, alright? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes... Spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree, the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as 2 of the girls in this very club who I'm respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What'd I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But if it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Alright. Hey, Yuri. Hey, girl. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Wait. What? Excuse me? Compadre? Excuse me, what? Explain? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. I think she's... Okay. Ha ha ha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Bitch, what is that? Bitch? Bitch? What is that stain on the paper? Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning and grinding. I can barely read this. I'm sorry. Prayer. Okay. Let me try and actually read this. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A dock chip. Breathing. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Well, I don't like the stains. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? You took my pen? What the fuck? That is a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Ha ha ha. Hi, I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
What the fuck just happened? She just took my pen! What a bitch! Keep more. Dr. Beer, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Yeah, I think I completely agree with you, Monica. I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds... Excuse me? And how do you know that, Monica? What the Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This game is so fucked. Oh, Isn't that kind of messed up? Yeah. What the fuck, Monica? She even brings a different one every day. How many knives does this bitch have? God. She's actually British. Oh god, no. Oh god, she might be a chef. Oh no. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. Oh, great. Might even be like a sexual thing. What? The point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So, I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know... Damn! Alright! Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. Oh god, not this one. Oh god. Oh, it's a little different now. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, explainingly piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, versions, screeching, piercing, sign, cuisine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib. Jesus Christ! And of please tell me it says delete her. What? Oh! Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, oh god. You never know when, who am I talking to? Dr. Beer! The main character! Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. What? Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You have a special poem? Oh. Wow, that's definitely something. I don't think it's a poem. Okay. Each other's poems, right? We have something we need to get over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Dr. Beer joined, and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find some more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. That's key. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Dr. Beer? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Dr. Beer to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined this club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Dr. Beer joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Dr. Beer isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Dr. Beer want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted to, I probably would be lying. Still, it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki is right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here... Oh, fuck, my bad. But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Dr. Beer, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even going to choose. You weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is that a crime, to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone in this club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Dr. Beer, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. Feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have any opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Whoa! Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Oh. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Oh, what? Whoa, Yuri, what the fuck? Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh, fucking! Why did that make me jump? That made me fucking jump. But what about you, Dr. Beer? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. For the club to provide something that you can get and can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities and... Okay! Wait! Okay, guys. I've just fucking noticed this! The picture of Sayori hung is literally here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is that there? Yuri, you seen this shit? Dr. Beer, what the fuck is that? They just like turned behind them. You know, wait. Okay. Another thing I noticed. Why is her eye fucking bleeding? Wait. Come on, do it again. I just noticed you. Don't Don't stop now that I've noticed! Oh. There it is! Why is she fucking... This is so fucked. Maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Dr. Beer? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Dr. Beer before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as a president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Huh! Hey, Monica! What the fuck is that photo? What is that in the background? I see that. What is that? Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Mr. B, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Whoa, everything's getting dark. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as a president. And I really do care about you, you know that? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Oh, fuck, I can't speak. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because I'm in all the time, and because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Yeah, I have actually noticed. We haven't spent a lot of time with Monica. God, I feel bad, girl. I'm sorry. Things I only know you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, wait. Whoa, wait, what?